put up a video a while ago. And also got some... God darn it, I gotta get all this crap out of here. Fucking shit. One of these days I'll use a hamper. I have a hamper, it's completely empty. You're a bachelor, you can just throw clothes wherever you want. Anyway. Put a video up a while ago criticizing single mothers. And I know that's taboo and sad, but you see, unlike all the left, I actually care about the children, you see. I actually do care. And it was a constructive criticism. It's to help everybody. Of course, you know, the way we raise people today, no one has a spine. No one takes responsibility. So naturally, and somewhat planned and intended, it caught a lot of flack and was a lightning rod. But the comments brought something to my attention that with equal cold, callous, impartial, truth, factual wisdom I'm going to address. And that is the two common excuses where it's just all of a sudden, oops, baby! Like, oh, it just happened. Like, this wasn't our fault. And what happens is you legitimately criticize the single mom and single fathers. Don't think I'm just focusing on single moms. I'm focusing on single parents. But it is the women that have the ultimate decision on whether to abort or have the child. And then even if you don't abort the child, whether to give it up to adoption to a family that can actually do a better job raising it than you obviously can, because you're just bad at decision making. If you can't choose the right guy, to quote Stefan Molyneux, maybe parenting isn't for you. Anyway, since the majority of the children end up either in the possession of, and then also because women have the ultimate say in whether or not to abort or give up for adoption the child, it disproportionately, we'll say, lays on the shoulders and responsibility of women. Now, the two comments and the excuses that all the women immediately go and run hide behind is the theoretical and statistically improbable, what if she was raped? And then the birth control failed. These two things, all right? The intellectual response, the intellectually honest retort to that is a well thought out and complicated argument that I'm going to explain right now. Fuck you, right? I think that may be too complicated, but let me delve into my argument of fuck you a little bit more. It means you're lying through your fucking teeth and you know it. Like when people say, oh, shut the fuck up, it's the same argument, just the other side of the coin. That means you're lying, you're not being intellectually honest, and you damn well know that you've lost the argument and you're now hiding through these statistical improbabilities. Yes, of course, if the woman was horribly, heaven forbid, the woman was raped, carries the child to term, for religious reasons or whatever, okay, fine, give it up for adoption, okay? Yes, statistically, that one in what is it? 1 in 10,000, the birth control doesn't work, all right? Okay, fine, I understand. For those of you who are on birth control, either abort it or give it up for adoption, all right? But we're talking, probably, I have to go and double check the statistics, but we're talking around 1 in 10,000 instances. We're talking a minute, very small minority of the instances of pregnancy. Right? So don't come running up to us and saying, every illegitimate child, every single parented child is the result of failed birth control or rape. It's a red herring. You've admitted you've lost the argument. You no longer care to admit that women and men and the fathers have this responsibility to society and their children that they have spectacularly failed at. No, you want to keep your ego from being shattered. You want to make it so you don't have to face up to the fact and look in the mirror and say, I fucked up an innocent child's life. That's what it is. You're weak. You're a coward. You are scared of what you really did, and so you're going to run and lie to yourself and say, well, what if it's rape? What if it's that? Yeah, those people, yeah, I understand. Terribly sorry. Now, what the fuck about the remaining 99,999 instances of a child being born to single parents? See, it doesn't. This is stupid. This is why everyone gets sick and tired of the Tom Likas talks about this, where it's like, he can't address every individual instance. You're taking away from the more important argument, and that is, do people in society live up to the responsibilities? And in this particular situation, it's having illegitimate children. And in the vast majority of instances, everyone like a fucking coward goes running behind well, what about this? What about that? What if lightning strike? What if God? What if it was a virginal birth? What? Fuck you. Grow the fuck up and argue like an adult about the real topic. See, because here's the deal. You can run and hide behind birth control, rape, or birth control failing, rape, a divine intervention. I don't care. I mean, you'll come up with whatever you want. You can argue that all day. It does not solve the problem that you now have. What is it? Oh, God. With the black community, 75% of kids being born out of wedlock. And it's not even that you could be in wedlock, but then you all end up, half of you get divorced anyway. And so what? I mean, what percentage of kids actually have it to where they live to the age of 18 and their parents were married the entire time, that they grow up under a nuclear house? What is the percentage? 20? 30%? So we're talking at least over the course of generations, maybe a couple 100 million people, kids grown up under single-parent households? That's a spectacular failure. I wouldn't call it a crisis, because crisis implies some kind of immediate impending doom, and we must have some hustle to stop the asteroid from hitting the planet. This is a sickness. It's a mental disease. And, I'm not here to provide the solution. I'm just here to mock and ridicule and kick you guys' asses. That's it. You're my fucking punching bag. Because none of you care to have the intellectual honesty. None of you care about your own goddamn children enough to say, this is all we want. This is where the first step would be. You tell your children you're sorry. That'd be a pretty good step. And then the next step would be you do whatever you can to remedy the situation. Right? And the third step is that you shame, mock, and ridicule in the attempts of not hurting people's feelings, not hurting single parents' feelings, but to scare the fucking piss out of the next generation of future would-be single parents into not becoming single parents. Not for their sake, although it would benefit them, because if you have a kid and you're a single parent, your finances are pretty fucked. But more for the future generation of the children. You know how you leftists, you feminists, you lefties out there, you all want to talk about the children? Well, how about you fucking do that then? Those 3 steps, what is it? Admit you're wrong, apologize, shame the next generation, and ensure, actually think about the children. Whatever that was. That would be good. Do you think that'd be a good thing? But no. Your egos are more important than the genuine future kids of America. That's just, and you guys wonder why I wrote the book Enjoyed the Decline and I'm a nihilist. You wonder why I'm so indifferent about America. He's a jerk. Oh, fuck you. It's so late in the game, no one gives a fuck what you say about him anymore. It's great. For once we get to speak the truth. What are you going to do? What? You know what? He said the truth. That the children that are single parents, they don't do as well, and single parents should have shame. Yeah, it's kind of true. These are sunglasses. This is a business card, Asshole Consulting. Go visit it. So, anyway. Yeah, ladies, stop it with that fucking excuse. Stop protecting the herd. Stop protecting the people who fucked up. Basically, stop protecting people who are, in essence, albeit not intentionally, they're child abusers. Okay? Stop protecting the unintentional child abusers. Can we do that? Stop blaming it on failed birth control and rape, huh? All right, that's all. If you want to think about the kids, please think about them for once. Toodles.